Good morning, everyone. Marv Eisen here. Today is Tuesday, October 12th. And if you took yesterday off for the Columbus Day holiday, good for you. If you traded and you saw my video that I made prior to yesterday's trading, good for you as well, because we hit all our targets. Let's start today with the look at the economic calendar. Today, Tuesday, October 12th. NFIB Small Business Index, job openings, median expected 3-year inflation rate. Those are going to be pretty much in the range, and I don't expect either one or any of these are going to be market moving. Of course, it's just before the market open, and the Small Business Index has already been announced. Job openings and the expected 3-year inflation rate, those numbers haven't been announced and won't be until mid-morning. Moving along to today's news, and I use CNBC. You can use whatever news source you feel comfortable with. The futures are basically up. Of course, they took a tumble yesterday, and I told you to look for that because the market formed a gap. The S&P formed a gap on October 7th. So that window was closed, but I did tell you to watch out for it. At any rate, I don't see anything particularly bad, and I look for bad news typically when I'm looking for the morning news, and I'm just perusing it, and you can do the same using whatever source you feel comfortable with. Looking at the chart, and this is yesterday, October 11th. Now the stock markets were open, bond markets were closed, but this is the trading zone and the close whose numbers I mentioned to you in my previous video. Now typically I calculate the trading zone based on Taylor's book method numbers every day, and I email them out to my students, the students enrolled in my trading course, the night before the next day's market, so they can prepare their charts just like I'm showing you right now. And I'm not going to release these numbers. I only send them to my students, but I did yesterday. And the three numbers that I spoke about were support at 43.96, resistance at 44.15, and the previous day's close at 43.83. Now, the market started off yesterday, and this is a 5-minute chart of the E-mini. The market started off yesterday just about at the close of Friday, and quickly rose into our trading zone, started at 43.83, moved into our trading zone at 44.05, didn't reach resistance, but of course the market is based on sentiment. These are calculated numbers, they're important numbers, but they are calculated, they're not real. They never had a point of reality like the close of the previous day. That's an important number. Always look out for and mark your chart for the price of the previous day's close. At any rate, I emailed my students these three numbers, and I made a video and I included these three numbers in my video. I said, mark your chart with this trading zone, resistance, support, and the previous day's close. And I also said, but look out for the gap. Now the gap, you can see it most clearly, and I'm going to go to the S&P chart now. Here's the window that formed. Here's the window that formed on October 7th, right here. We see this gap that formed right here. And yesterday, on Monday, October 11th, prior to the market opening, I said, watch out for this gap down at 43.60. And that gap was filled yesterday, so those numbers were accurate. We hit our trading zone. We rose into the trading zone. Prices didn't obey support, although they did bounce off support. Here we are. Prices did rise to the middle of the trading zone, bounced off the support. Is this a real number, 43.96? Is this a calculated number? Why does the market obey a calculated number? This is the magic of the Taylor's book method, and I use this method to calculate these numbers every day. At any rate, today my students have the calculated support and resistance levels. The close of Monday was right about here, 43.52, 43.52. was the close. So mark your chart. I'm not going to give you the book method numbers, but mark your chart 43.52. Trade safe. Remember to exercise patience. If you're not in the market, you can't lose money. And if you're looking for some training on how to trade the S&P E-mini and Micro E-mini futures, check out my course at timelessdollar.com. Thanks for watching. This is Marv Eisen for Timeless Dollar. You have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.